Welcome to Wolfway TV. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel about B-1 visa. But today I'm going to specifically deal with coming to a conference in the United States. So if you want to come to a conference in the United States, whether it's a scientific conference, a business conference, or educational conference, some kind of professional conference, B-1 visa is the type of visa that these things will fall under. So whether you were, sent an invitation to attend the conference by the conference organizers, or you just saw a conference and decided to apply to attend, all right? So to give you as much information as I can so that you can prepare and go for the interview and have everything all in order. So I'm just going to talk about the B-1 process all the way to the interview. So when you find a conference that you're interested in because it's relevant to your education or it's relevant to your profession that you want to attend, what you do is that contact the organizers and find out if they can send you an invitation to the conference. All right, they can send you an invitation to the conference after you have registered. Ask them if they've dealt with people who come from outside the United States for their conferences, just so you know what to expect. But just make sure you let them know that you are outside of the United States, and after you register you will need a letter of invitation, so that if they are not aware they can do research on it, because it's not everybody who has dealt with visa issues in the United States. The other thing will be for you to find out if your conference deal is it like a total package, which means like payment for the conference itself and then your accommodation, because sometimes the fee that you pay may be just for the conference, but you have to make your own accommodation where you stay. Talking about this because it's important when you go for the interview to be able to prove that you have a place that you're going to stay. Talk to them about, are they you're transferred from the airport when you arrive in the United States, and are they going to provide transportation for you to your hotel? If the conference is not held at the hotel, at the same hotel that you're going to stay, are they going to provide transfers? Are they going to provide you meals? Like all of those things, inquire from the organizers before you even start the process. All right, satisfied with your inquiries, then you start the application. So you go online to wherever country that you are in, and you the embassy website, and then you apply for the B-1 visa. So if you're in Ghana, then you will go to the US Embassy Ghana website to apply for that. If you're in the UK, you go to the US Embassy in London, and then you apply for their visa on their website. And so when you go online to apply their visa, they are going to ask you a lot of information, and you provide that information. This process is not too long, it's not tedious as other visas. When you're done, you print your confirmation page. During the application process, you have to upload a passport picture, so make sure that you get a passport picture that is no older than 6 months. Of course, it's going to be electronic copy because you're uploading it, and then you upload that passport picture, and then you print a confirmation page, and then you schedule an appointment. When you schedule the interview appointment, know that the visa processing or issuance fee is $160 at the moment. It's not refundable. That money is not refundable whether you get the visa or not. That is just administrative cost, okay? So you go for the interview, and make sure that you come with the letter of invitation for this conference, your registration receipt, your hotel reservation receipt. If it's a package deal, just make sure that all of the reservation, all those information are there. Your invitation letter, hotel reservation, And when you go for the interview, those are the very important thing that they need. You don't need to buy your ticket before you go, because if you don't get the visa, so that at least you don't spend or waste money on a flight ticket if you don't, get your visa. And when you go for the interview, when they might ask you questions with regards to this conference, right? Like if you're an engineer and coming for an engineers conference, and they ask you questions about, like, hey, what is this conference about? What are y'all doing? And be careful that you don't like give you don't lie about anything. If there's information that you don't have, you don't know about it, just make sure that you are being honest, you're being truthful. When you're asked about something that you don't know, just say that I'm not aware, I don't know that. But don't say yes because you don't know who the CEO that you're sitting in front, what their background might be. There might be an engineer sitting right in front of you, and now here you are lying about something basic in engineering, and you're lying about it. And also, just make sure that the conference that you're going to, it has something relevant in your background. All right, like it has to be something relevant to your education. It has to be relevant to like your research. It has to be relevant to your career. It has to have some kind of relevance to you. Not like out of the blue, you're like, I'm going for a conference. Let's say you're a seamstress, and then all of a sudden you're going for a civil engineers conference, and it's not like you have interest in engineering. You're just going, like they're not gonna give you the visa. Because let me say this, whenever you go for an interview, visa interview, there is an assumption of immigrant intent. That basically means that they think that anybody who comes before them at the embassy wants to go and live in the United States, wants to go and stay in the United States and not come back. So the burden of proof is on you. It's not up to them to prove that you're not coming back. It's up to you to provide solid proof that you're coming back. So if you're signing up for a conference that has nothing to do with your background, and they're asking you questions that you can't answer, they would think that you're using the conference as a disguise to just enter into the United States and then, like vanish, disappear, and not go back to your country. If at any point in time that a CEO feels that that is what you're trying to do, they're not gonna approve your visa. The other thing that I would say is that when you're going through this process, make sure that you're giving yourself adequate time. Don't wait until 1 week to the conference or 1 month to the conference. I mean, if you can, if you know ahead of time, then start early, so that if you don't get your visa, at least you might have adequate time to communicate with the organizers and see if you can be refunded for your money for your registration and accommodation. But if you do last minute, you are not putting pressure on CEO, you're putting pressure on yourself. And if you do so late and the organizers don't refund you your money, it's your fault. It's not the embassy. They don't have to issue you the visa. You have to prove to them beyond reasonable doubt that whatever that your intent of securing this visa is for, that is exactly what you plan to do and nothing more than that. So if you like my videos, please go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. I love you guys for all the support that y'all have given me so far. It encourages me to make more videos. You can join my Facebook page, Moving to America /440TV, where I give immigration tips. Ask me questions, and there are file sessions where we have resource information if you're looking for something. But since my channel is a little specific to Ghana, most of my resource information might be related to Ghana, but there are other information that are general, like when I'm talking about B-1 visa. This B-1 visa is not just specific to Ghanaians, it's anyone, wherever you are. If you're trying to come to the US for a conference, this video relates to you, and you can watch this video and know how to go about the process. All right, so I'll see you guys on the next video. Love you. Bye bye.